Have you ever wondered how orchid experts always have a beautiful, fresh garden full of blooms, while no matter how much care you give, your orchids don't grow or even die? If so, today we're going to take care of orchids in the garden of someone with 8 years of experience in growing and nurturing them. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to learn more useful tips. Prepare turmeric powder. Turmeric powder is rich in natural antibacterial and antifungal properties, which help protect orchids from root rot and other common plant diseases. Pour 500 milliliters of warm water into a clean container to mix with the turmeric powder. The warm water helps dissolve the turmeric more effectively, allowing its beneficial properties, such as antibacterial and antifungal effects, along with essential vitamins and minerals, to be absorbed better by the orchid plants. Stir the solution. Soak it for 30 minutes. For orchids in the garden, when a plant has been left outdoors for too long, it often starts growing aerial roots. In this case, we need to carefully manage these exposed roots, as well as remove any rotting roots. This helps the plant focus its energy on healthy growth and overall development. Prepare 1 apple. Take 1 portion of the apple, such as a quarter or half, depending on your needs. Make sure to wash it thoroughly before cutting. Use only the part you require for your recipe or mixture, discarding the rest or saving it for later. Using a clean, sharp knife, carefully cut the apple or any other ingredient into small, evenly sized pieces. This helps to increase the surface area, allowing for better mixing or faster extraction of nutrients. Make sure the pieces are not too large, so they blend smoothly or dissolve easily in your preparation. Put the apple into the jar. Apples contain several vitamins and minerals that can benefit orchids when used properly. They are rich in vitamin C, which helps boost the plant's immune system and promotes overall health. Apples also provide small amounts of potassium, which supports strong root development and improves the plant's ability to absorb water and nutrients.
Cô 500 ml ốc water.
Stir the solution. After allowing the turmeric powder to fully dissolve and release its vitamins and minerals into the water for about 30 minutes, take a spoon or stirrer and mix the solution thoroughly to ensure even distribution of all the nutrients. Once well stirred, pour the mixture through a fine sieve or strainer to separate the solid turmeric residues from the liquid. Collect the filtered liquid carefully in a clean container. This nutrient-rich solution is now ready to be used for watering or spraying your orchids, providing them with natural antifungal benefits and essential nutrients. Alright, so first off, we're going to use this turmeric solution to carefully wipe down the orchid leaves. Now, turmeric isn't just some random powder. It's actually packed with natural antibacterial and antifungal stuff that really helps protect your plants. But here's the cool part. When you mix it with minerals from charcoal and watermelon, which contain important nutrients like potassium, magnesium, and some vitamins, it gives your orchids this amazing boost to stay green and healthy. These minerals help the leaves stay lush and vibrant, and they also support the plant when it's trying to recover from any stress or damage it might have gone through. Now, when you wipe the top side of the leaves, what you're doing is helping the plant open up its tiny breathing holes called stomata. These stomata are super important because they let the orchid take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. It's basically how the plant breathes and carries out photosynthesis to make its food. So by cleaning the top surface, you're actually helping the plant use sunlight better and produce more energy, which is crucial for growth and flowering. On the flip side, the underside of the leaves is just as important, if not more so, because that's where most of the stomata are hiding. Dust, dirt, and pests often settle on the bottom, which can block these pores and make it harder for the plant to breathe and release moisture. By wiping underneath the leaves, you're clearing away all that grime so the orchid can breathe properly and stay healthy. Plus, it helps prevent pests like spider mites and aphids from setting up camp there, which can really damage the plant if left unchecked. So when you take the time to wipe both sides of the leaves gently like this, you're doing way more than just cleaning. You're actually giving your orchid a natural shield against diseases and pests. It's like a homemade pesticide, but much safer and healthier for the plant. This turmeric and mineral mixture acts as a natural insect repellent, keeping those annoying bugs away so your orchid can thrive without stress. Oh, and here's a tip. You want to do this wiping routine in the morning or late afternoon. Why? Because during these times, the sun is less intense, so the plant can absorb all those good nutrients without getting sunburned or stressed out by heat. Doing this during the hottest part of the day might actually harm the leaves, so timing is pretty important. If you can, try to make this a habit. Wiping your orchids once or twice a week is awesome for keeping them in top shape. It helps maintain their health, encourage them to grow strong roots and leaves, and even boost their chances of producing those beautiful, vibrant flowers we all love. Honestly, this simple care routine can make a huge difference over time, and you'll notice your orchids looking happier and more alive. So yeah, just a little bit of attention and care with this turmeric and mineral solution can really transform your orchid garden. It's natural, safe, and super effective, kind of like giving your plants a daily vitamin boost that keeps them healthy, pest-free, and blooming beautifully. So next, what we're gonna do is take that turmeric solution and pour it into a spray bottle that produces a fine mist. This method is super handy, especially for people who have a busy schedule that still want to keep their orchid garden looking fresh and vibrant. Spraying the mist onto your orchids makes it really easy for the plant to absorb all those good nutrients from the turmeric mix. Plus, it adds moisture to the air around the plant, which is great because orchids actually thrive in environments with higher humidity. You know, orchids are quite particular about their surroundings. They naturally grow in tropical forests where the air is moist and the roots are exposed to plenty of humidity. So by spraying this fine mist, you're basically recreating their natural habitat. This not only helps the roots stay healthy and strong, but also encourages the leaves to grow lush and the flowers to develop fully. A well-hydrated orchid is a happy orchid, and misting helps the plant manage water better without overwatering the soil, which can lead to root rot. Now, one important thing to remember is to do this misting routine about once a week. It's enough to keep the plant hydrated and nourished without overwhelming it. And when your orchid starts to bloom or the buds begin to form, try to avoid spraying directly on the flowers. Water on the blooms can sometimes cause spotting or other issues, so just focus the mist on the leaves and roots instead. This way, your orchid gets all the care it needs without risking damage to the delicate flowers. Honestly, this simple spray method is a real game changer for orchid care. It saves time, keeps your plants healthy, and helps them look their best without too much hassle. Even if you're juggling a lot, you can still enjoy a beautiful, thriving orchid garden just by misting with this turmeric solution regularly. It's a natural, effective way to support your plants, and over time, you'll see just how much it helps with growth and flowering. So, what we're going to do next is mix the apple juice with the turmeric water. This combination is really powerful because both ingredients bring different benefits to your orchids. Filter the solution through rails. When you combine these two, you get a nutrient-rich solution that not only feeds your orchids, but also helps keep pests and diseases away. The natural sugars from the apple can help stimulate beneficial microbes in the soil, improving the overall health of the root environment. Alright, so for step 3, we're going to thoroughly water the orchid with the turmeric and apple solution. This method really helps the roots absorb all those important minerals from the charcoal and watermelon ingredients we talked about earlier. Giving the roots a good soak with this nutrient-rich mix supports strong root development and overall plant health. Now, here's the best way to do it. You want to water the orchid deeply with this mixture about 3 times every 2 weeks. This schedule gives your plant a steady supply of nutrients without overwhelming it. But and this is really important, don't just leave your orchid sitting in this liquid for too long. About 20 minutes of soaking is all it needs. Any longer than that, and you risk the roots staying too wet, which can lead to root rot, a big no-no for orchids. So after about 20 minutes, be sure to drain away any excess solution and let your orchid's roots dry out a bit before putting it back in its usual spot. This soaking treatment works kind of like a nutrient bath for your orchid. It allows the roots to fully absorb the good stuff, helping them to recover if they've been stressed and promoting healthier, stronger growth overall. It's like giving your orchid a little wellness boost that keeps it happy and encourage those beautiful blooms we all want to see. Also, this method helps improve the overall soil and root environment. Thanks to the natural antifungal and antibacterial properties of turmeric, combined with the nourishing qualities from the apple and minerals. Over time, you'll notice your orchid looks healthier. The leaves will be greener, and the flowers will be more vibrant. So, just keep in mind to soak your orchids 3 times every 2 weeks. always for about 20 minutes, and you'll avoid problems while giving your plants the best chance to flourish. Soak it for 20 minutes. After about 20 minutes, we carefully take the orchid out and gently wipe the leaves dry. This step is really important because it prevents excess moisture from lingering on the leaf surface, which could otherwise encourage fungal infections or attract pests. Drying the leaves helps keep the plant healthy by reducing the risk of diseases and allowing the leaves to breathe properly. It also ensures that the plant can quickly return to its normal growing conditions without being stressed by too much humidity on its foliage. Do you prefer orchids with bigger blooms or ones that last longer? Drop a 1 for bigger flowers or a 2 for longer lasting blooms in the comments. Once the orchid has absorbed enough of the nutrients and minerals from the turmeric and apple water solution, we carefully take the plant out of the soaking mixture. Then, we gently wipe the leaves dry and place the orchid in a well-ventilated area to allow it to air out properly. Giving the orchid good airflow after soaking helps it stay healthy and strong, preparing it to absorb nutrients more effectively and encouraging better growth overall. After about 2 weeks, it's a good idea to check back and see how the leaves are doing. Take a close look at their color, texture, and overall health. Are they looking greener and more vibrant? Are there fewer spots or signs of pests? This kind of regular review helps you understand how well your care routine is working and if any adjustments might be needed. Also, keep an eye out for any spots, discoloration, or signs of pests like tiny webs or holes. If you notice yellowing or brown patches, that might suggest issues like overwatering, sunburn, or disease. After a couple of weeks, it's also really helpful to check the roots of your orchid to see how they're doing. Healthy orchid roots should be firm and plump, usually a light green or white color. If the roots look shriveled, dry, or brown, that's a sign the plant might be stressed, underwatered, or possibly suffering from root rot. When you check the roots, try to be gentle and avoid damaging them. Look for any signs of softness or mushiness, which usually indicates rot caused by overwatering or poor drainage. If you notice that, it's a good idea to trim off the affected parts carefully and adjust your watering routine. For this orchid, the flowers have fully bloomed, and the vibrant yellow color is absolutely stunning. The petals look healthy and bright, which really shows how well the plant has been cared for. If you take a closer look at the stamens, the part in the center of the flower, they're firm and intact, indicating the flowers are fresh and thriving. Also, there are some flower buds that haven't opened yet, which means the blooming period will last even longer. These buds look plump and healthy, so you can expect more beautiful flowers to appear soon. Overall, the combination of fully open flowers and developing buds is a great sign that the orchid is in excellent. And that's it for today's orchid care update. Thanks so much for watching and joining me on this journey to healthier, stronger plants. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a tip. Drop a comment below to share your own orchid stories or questions. I love hearing from you.